football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by... To the air, it's Etheridge. Got it in the middle, it's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That's caught. It's Everett. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they take... They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run. Looking for a man. It's Etheridge. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Makes the catch. It's Everett. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Falcons! Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Etheridge. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Air Force! He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. They're going to run it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Everett. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Wide open, he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap. It's Lyle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw, it's Etheridge. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Everett. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Everett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the upper. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Right back to him on the ground. Beck's going for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find...
And he waltzes in for the score. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Lyle. Gets it out fast. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about... Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pulls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Etheridge. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Air Force! Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page. He got himself focused for this.
And give him another. Just complete